Khalif Rhodes joining us this morning. Khalif. A good morning, first of all. This is a mess. All right, we've been watching ever since we got in this morning at 3. We've been watching what's been happening live on campus at UCLA. Thankful that what's happening in North Carolina, it hasn't gotten to that point. It hasn't gotten as violent. I feel like there are so many blurred lines between rights and breaking the rules. Where do we split these fine hairs between freedom of speech and right to protest?
There's such a blurred line, but a lot of it is because people don't remember history. This country was founded on protest, so let's start there. We wouldn't have America if we didn't protest British rule. You couldn't say a lot of things that you want to say. That's why we have free speech, and it's not free. People fight for it, but the word is actually freedom of speech, your freedom to say and do the things that you want to do. And so there's a number of things that are happening across the country. In New York, we're looking in UCLA right now. I mean, you can pick a college across the country and folks are doing it. But look at history. Right in Columbia, they have a storied history of protest. 68, they protest the Vietnam War. 78, they protest apartheid funding. Right now, today, they're protesting continued funding Israel. History continues to repeat itself. And so what does the right say? Outshine agitators. There's folks out there that are from other places. They said the same thing in the 70s. They said the same thing in the 60s. What we failed to recognize is students are smart enough to realize that us, sometimes the adults in the room that are making decisions, are off track. Because if you look back, you can say that, hey, apartheid was probably wrong in the 70s, and we shouldn't have been funding it in Africa at the time. And it took us maybe 30 or 40 years to find it when the students knew it at that time. In 68, they got it right at that time. The students did. And it took us in the room to get it wrong and say, you know what, we're trying to figure it out. What Congress is trying to do to try to chill speech, it is unconstitutional. Like the colleges are saying, they're in a really, really weird position right now, because while they don't want violent protests, they don't want speech to be chilled. They don't want you to start trying to infringe on folks' rights. And that's where we're having not just a blurred line, but a come to conscious moment as a country. Because if you're saying that speech is free, that you have freedom to say speech, it has to be freedom to say speech, even if you disagree with it, even if it's something that is hurtful, even if it's something that you disdain, if you dislike it. That is really the reason that we're supposed to have it.
There's nothing wrong with protests. I don't mind protests. I don't even mind if the person I disagree with gets angry. It's if it leads to violence, destruction of property, breaking things. So I guess that's where my question is when you look at these campuses, even these encampments that are happening at UNC Charlotte and at Chapel Hill, when does it cross the line? Because faculty is saying police shouldn't be involved here. Police, they are stepping in.
So I got a couple things for you on that. It's history again. The 50s and the 60s laid a great roadmap in the 70s on what you should do or shouldn't do. And you can look at 2020 when we had the George Floyd protest on how you can react to these types of things. In the 70s, probably a most glaring example, Kent State. Obviously, you don't want officers on campus shooting and killing 4 people. But then you look at the other thing, you don't want people destroying things. The force with force is probably never going to be the answer. When you're saying we're going to come in and show at full force and let these kids know exactly what happens. Well, I'm pretty sure that's not the way to do it. While we do have a rule of law, while we do have order, and yes, these colleges are calling in them when they recognize that there's violence, that there's intimidation, that there's threat, but it has to be controlled. You've seen images from Georgia where at some point, because officers maybe at some times are overwhelmed, it gets extremely violent. And so in New York, I commend them. They showed an extreme show of force, like a lot of officers, but it was controlled. When you send 2 or 3 officers into a crowd of 1,000+ people, it can only turn into a scene of violence. But what I can say is that communication will win the day. Being able to sit down with individuals and find out, well, what do you really want? What are you trying to achieve? Let's try to get an end game as opposed to saying, we'll show our force, they'll show our force, and then all we'll see is these images of people saying, I have a right to be here. No, you don't have a right to be here. And then we'll just arrest you. And guess what? They'll come back tomorrow and do the exact same thing. Force never wins. It didn't win in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and it didn't win in 2020. Communication, dialogue, debate, negotiation, the things that this country is actually founded on, they work. And so when we continue to remember that, we'll be successful. But it's going to be a few weeks, a few days of arrest, and then the smarter folks in the room will say, okay, this isn't working either. Let's figure it out.